What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Super Saturday. My name is Blaze, and we're playing some Street Fighter 6 today. If you're watching this on YouTube, guys, come check me out on twitch.tv/Blaze. I stream 3 days a week, fighting game content, Street Fighter, City of the Wolves, and other fighters too. Check me out on Instagram and Threads, and go follow me on the YouTube channel Blaze Dojo, where I stream or where I post fighting game content every single day. Check me out there. If you are watching on YouTube, though, you can skip to the 5-minute mark. But if you're watching on Twitch, I'll see you in a few minutes. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Super Saturday. My name is Blaze, and we're back with some Street Fighter 6. Last day of Street Fighter 6 before City of the Wolves is released upon the world. And normally we stream on Tuesdays, but I'll be postponing Tuesday's stream to Thursday so I can get City of the Wolves and play it. I won't be able to play it early because I'm not getting the digital version, and yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome. It'd be a welcome change. I love the way that game looks. I love the way the game feels. I cannot wait to play it. But we got to work on some Lily today. We got to get Lily into well, we don't have to do anything with Lily. We just have to play, right? We're gonna get some more experience in with Lily and work on some of the things that we learned yesterday on yesterday's stream. Implement those new things and win the game. So, welcome in, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good week. Weekend is off to a great start. I have a list of stuff to do this weekend. Hopefully I can get it all done. But lots of content to create, lots of things to do. Hope you're having a great day. Let's go ahead and get some games in. Shall we? What do y'all think about that? Oof. What do y'all think about that? That. Start with some casuals here. You know, the original plan was to go ahead and try to unlock the purple color for Terry and Ken as well. I just can't bring myself to do it. I got it for Cammy, Mai, and Lily. I don't know if I need it for anyone else. And we got Elena coming out in June. So 2 months from now, we'll have a brand new character. Oh, we got throws. Ooh, you got caught. You didn't know I could go through that? You should know by now. Nope. Gotcha. Can't let me get a stock, baby. You can't let me get a stock. Oof. She does that a lot. Wow, it still hits me. Yeah, she's a throw looper. That's all it is. That's all we're dealing with here is a throw looper. Wait for Elena, need to find a new game to play. Same, bro. That felt good. That felt really good. That felt good. The reason I did not rematch is because when I do casuals, I like to see if I can figure somebody out in one game. Because I don't often get a chance to, like, I won't get the chance to like really try and download somebody if I'm playing ranked. So if I don't beat them, I often rematch because I want to try to figure them out. But if I already have them figured out, I don't rematch. And maybe that's not the right mentality, but I don't often rematch. Yeah, I don't know. I think a new game is definitely something we're all looking forward to. There's a 2XKO alpha going on. JM Cross is playing it. I was watching some of that earlier today, and I think that's interesting game. Looks cool, but I think we definitely need some new blood in the FGC right now. This person, dude. You got me. I think that jump out of the corner is very predictable, I think. Oh. That's unfortunate. God damn. Whew. Hey, Chenzi with the raid. Let's go. Unfortunate. Let's freaking go. How was your stream? What were you playing? I'm dead here. Dang. Hey, we got the new follows. Let's freaking go. Street Fighter 6. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Oops. Really good. Just finished up our first week of Street Fighter today. Nice. First week of Street Fighter? Ooh. This Cammy is wrecking my shit right now. Whew. Who's the character that you're playing right now? I'd let go of block somehow, I guess. Okay. Chun-Li. Super Gears is here. What's up? Damn, she knows all the tricks that I use, dude. It's like this person knows everything about me. Yeah. Blanca, you love Blanca? That's what's up. Blanca's pretty sick. He's got a lot of mix-up opportunities. He's a good character overall. I gotta stop fighting this person. They're clearly way better than me. Holy shit, bro. Get off of me. Let's go. Time to go further beyond or something like that. Exactly. Get to legend rank today. Ah. So you started playing the game like a week ago and now you're master rank already? That's awesome. That's really good progress. I finally beat him. I'm out of here. It's a tie. We'll call it a tie. Playing for 2 years and don't get the Masters. Super Gears. You got this, man. I promise. Yeah, you got this. You'll get there. Master is, it's really just a measure of your experience. And sometimes it takes longer. Just depends on, you know, your level of experience and how much you're willing to learn and take on, and how much you're willing to make adjustments to the things that aren't working. That's all. How much you're paying attention to your opponent and stuff. It'll be all right. Fighting game experience just didn't have. Okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah, this is my first, like, I played other fighting games, like, casually, like, super casually in the past, like Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 2, back when they were relevant games. But Street Fighter 6 was the first game I ever, like, really got myself into. And it took a little while. It took me, like, 9 months, but I was able to get into Master. But I also watch a lot of tournaments, and I think about the game as far as a strategic kind of a game. Like someone said that Street Fighter is a strategy game. It's like a turn-based strategy game hiding behind a fighting game, and that's really what it is. I mean, if you think about it. It's a fighting game, but at its core, it's definitely a strategy game, turn-based. You can take your turn back. You can do all kinds of stuff. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Turbs and Nams and That Winter Boy. Thanks so much. Thanks, Chenzi, for the follow as well. Let me follow you back before I forget. If you're out there playing Street Fighter, we gotta support. Gotta support each other. Even like Rock'em Sock'em Robots is turn-based strategy fighting game. Okay. I think I fought this dude before yesterday. Jeez. Yeah, there's lag here, and I don't even like fighting Blanca in general. If the lag wasn't there, I wouldn't mind so much. I'm sorry, what? What in the rollback? That was crazy. RPS is at the core of it all, yep. Let's do it again. Why not? I don't want to play this one anymore. The lag is crazy. Yeah, we're doing casuals right now to warm up for some ranked. I definitely blocked that. Thank you, lag. Definitely tacked that. Thank you, lag. God. What am I doing, dude? I didn't get the combo on that. Jesus Christ. Thank God, I'm out of here. Wow. What are you guys doing the rest of the night? Chenzi, what's up? What's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? We often play Street Fighter here. We're going to be playing City of the Wolves pretty soon. That's going to be awesome. So Thursday will be the first City of the Wolves stream. I have a YouTube channel where I do a lot of daily Street Fighter and fighting game content. And what else? Other fighting games are on the table, but we often stick to Street Fighter and City of the Wolves. I've managed to get Lily and Ken and Terry and Cammy and Mai to master rank, so we'll probably work on Chun-Li next. But I think Lily's probably my main right now. A little bit about me. So she likes, okay, so she's, I can test something here with her because she likes to do reversals off of these. Oh, I could have had a free command grab right there because I blocked it. That sucks. I wish I'd gotten it. Okay. Almost done with work if I hit the bag for a bit. Nice. Do you do it for just recreation or in like a class or? Dead. That's fine. One of the things I have to do this year is start working out again. Home for exercise and relaxation. Yeah, that sounds kind of nice actually. Oh, no way. I didn't get, oh my god, that sucks. I didn't get my combo to come out. That definitely, she was dead right there. She was dead, but the combo didn't come out. Teched. I teched, game. I really thought I'd be able to get through that. That sucks. Jump over it. All right. She's hitting all my weaknesses. Wow. Man, that sucks. Wake ups are crazy tonight, dude. What's up, Yagami? How's it going, man? God damn. Chilling, man. Yeah, it's a nice Saturday night, you know? Wrong button, Blaze. What the hell are you doing, bro? Press the right buttons. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. God damn. I hate this game sometimes. Watching some WrestleMania tonight? That's what's up. It's kind of a big thing right now. I'm not a huge fan of WrestleMania or wrestling in general, but I get it. There's a lot of people that are, so... Which is weird, because like I always see it as being like we know that it's fake and that it's just entertainment, so it's baffling to me that people still watch it, but I get it. Like, it's almost like watching There's a story, there's a story and there's a narrative, right? So it's like watching it unfold live, kind of like watching like a movie like John Wick, but you're watching everything play out live. So that part of it I get. Yeah, wrestling soap opera. That's, I wanted to say that, but it's more, there's more like fighting and action and stuff than you would see in a soap opera. Maybe not much more, but there's still more. Oh, jeez. It's a men's soap opera, but not just for men. Well, soap operas aren't just for women, you know? Right? Am I right? There used to be this crazy soap called Passions with mythical beings. What? Actually, I haven't seen one in those forever. Yeah, I think Days of Our Lives is still going. It's on like season 200 or some shit. I teched, bro. Why is the tech window so stupid in this game? If the tech window was just a little bit bigger, I think nobody complained about throw loops because they'd get teched more often than anything else. And the threat would still be there. I don't know many guys that watch soap operas. That's why I watch wrestling. I don't know many either, but there are definitely some. Time for some ranked, I think. Did you guys know there used to be a live-action Mortal Kombat TV show? Anybody ever watch that when they were younger? It came out like shortly after the movie, and it was weird. I tried watching it a couple times, but I didn't have cable at the time, so I couldn't. And it was on like the weirdest time. It was on at like midnight or something, like on UPN or something, on the weirdest channel. So I had a hard time catching it, but the few episodes I've seen of it were all right, I guess. And I remember watching The Matrix Resurrections in theaters and thinking, this feels like a attempt at making a TV show. Conquest? I don't think it was Conquest. It was, maybe it was. Maybe it was Conquest. I don't remember what it was called. Might have been Conquest. Whoops. That did no damage. Dude, that sucks. Yeah, my level 2 did no damage. That sucked. I knew it was happening. Definitely should have done level 2 there. I was thinking that he was going to be smart enough to catch that, and yeah, I definitely should have done level 2. I'm dead. I gave him too much confidence. That sucks. I don't like losing to Ken. I really don't. I think Ken, the way Ken plays in this game is so annoying. Whoops. Yeah, he's got it all. There's like no downside to playing Ken. You just get every tool you ever need. You son of a bitch, dude. God damn, he just has everything. I'm sorry, I did a thing. Yeah, this is so annoying, dude. Maybe I'm also annoying, but that's not what we're talking about right now, okay? Good pressure. Oh, I hate his crouching medium kick, dude. It's like the most annoying thing about him is he just relies so heavily on that crouching medium kick. Yeah. Second throw. He missed. Yeah, take it, dude. You get it. You get it. Maybe not only. I don't know what else we're doing later on. We might get into some casuals or some lobbies or something. I'm not sure. Not too sure. That was the accident. I meant to do level 2 right there, and it would have caught him. But oftentimes when I go under people, they think they have a read to like close in and punish me. So I'm able to get that back heavy punch like pretty regularly because they think they have a chance to punish, but they don't. Yeah, I think so. I watched his fireballs like a hawk. Like a freaking hawk. It was good, though. We take those dubs. Whew, man. I am ready for a new game, though, because I think after almost 2 years of playing this game, there's a lot of things that are just very annoying. I think the biggest annoyance in this game is just how much you have to think about while playing it. Drive meter, super meter, positioning on the screen, health, time, stocks. And there's just so many things you have to think about that the easiest things like crouching medium kick to drive rush or someone jumping in can just be forgotten and you lose because of it, because there's just so many things you gotta think about. Oh shit. Dive kicks. Oh shit. God, it's so annoying. Yep, what are we gonna do? Get fucked. Let's go. Whoops. Yeah, that teleport, I always forget about it. Not many people use it, but it always gets me. fine. Get your perfect, bro. Going from this game to City of the Wolves is like, I mean, it's a completely different thing. So much easier. And there's no reason for this game to be this hard. I knew better. I'm definitely not going to be playing, doing that level 3 anymore tonight. Because that got me killed twice. People see it coming. I don't think they're going to see it coming, and they just definitely do. Can't do it anymore. Cannot do level 3 anymore. Level 2 is the way to go. Unless it's in a combo, we're not doing it again. That was a punish? How was that a punish, dude? Crazy. Yeah, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. You ever played Guilty Gear Strive? It was pretty easy too, but I don't know about how they've added or something. This guy deserves 1500. He's obviously playing out of his mind. Yeah, I'm dead. This guy, I'm dead. That's it. Whoa. I was blocking that, dude. This guy's cracked. Like, holy shit. Get me out of here. Chip damage on the super. That's crazy. He dropped his combo and still killed me. That's fucked up, dude. Holy shit.
A new warrior has entered the ring.
Let's just forget all about that one. That one doesn't even count. But we know now we cannot do level 3 on Wake Up because people will jump. You have to do level 2. It's a safer option. No one's going to fall for level 3 at this level. Yeah, that was pretty smart. I'm not even mad at the dude. Like, that was 100% on me. Like, I just wish it didn't happen to me is all. I'm not even sure if he dropped it on purpose. If he did, he's way smarter than we think. Whoops. Okay. She kind of had to do that because at any point, if I'd woke up with a level 2, he would have died. How'd I miss, dude? Don't give me that block stun bullshit. That wasn't even block stun. Shit. Oh, I'm dead. Alright. 2XK to come out. I didn't get into Alpha 2, but Alpha 1 was so much fun. I think it'd be a welcome change of pace, too. We need some new games, and I think there's just... The problem is, like... Yeah, Street Fighter is extremely popular, and I love that. Like, I love that it's popular. But I think it's one of those games that, like... It's overstayed its welcome. Like, it's hurting our brain. Alright, she knows how to jump. She's got me figured out, bro. This is stupid. Let me actually focus on this person. I didn't think I'd have to. And you're dead. Nice job jumping, idiot. Hoping it still comes out this year. I think it will. I think it'd be hard for them to delay the game a little bit at this point. Shit. Damn, dude. I'm the idiot, actually. I'm the idiot, factually. Hope they release characters at a consistent pace. Yeah, I hope so too. They definitely 10 is not very many, but for a company that like doesn't really do fighting games, maybe that's for the best. Hey, we won. We won. That's crazy. That's very true. Riot's got the money. Like, they're okay. I do think that of any game, 2xKO, I think Super Gears is probably right. I think of any game, 2xKO is probably the one that will die off within a couple of months. I don't think that City of the Wolves will. My hard prediction is that City of the Wolves maintains a pretty solid user base for a while. Because we're talking about Tekken people who are not satisfied with Tekken, Mortal Kombat people who are not satisfied with Mortal Kombat, even Street Fighter people who are just kind of tired of the Street Fighter 6 meta. I think they're going to go to that game, and I think they're going to have a good time playing it, and I think they're going to stick with it for a while. 2 months, I don't think is the right time frame for it, but I think that maybe a year, 8 months to a year. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Tekken devs through, yeah, exactly. That's what I heard. Damn. Good hit. Again? You don't even know about me. You don't even know that I could do that. You just wasted it, bro. Hope it was worth it. That was sick. That was sick. Yikes. Yeah, I agree. SF6 should have more than 4 a year. I think 4 a year is not good. But I think they have been able to pivot a little bit on what characters they can put in the game. Because I don't think that Mai and... I don't think Mai and Terry were planned originally. They say quality over quantity, but and that it's been sort of true for real. I messed up. I was trying to go for EX. EX command grab. Got that kill, baby! Let's go! Half the characters looked amateur. SF5 looked fine. 4 sucks. SF5 was more cartoonish than 6. I don't really know what style they were going for with Street Fighter 5, dude. Street Fighter 5 just looked, I don't know if it was like plastic dolls or if they were going for um a Street Fighter 2 in 3D kind of a visual. I don't know what they were trying to do with Street Fighter 5. But Street Fighter 6 very clearly is a graffiti, street level urban kind of a thing, which I really like. Almost how like Street Fighter 4 was that like ink blot, like pen, like how do I say it? Like the calligraphy kind of a thing. I don't like Capcom knew what they wanted to do as SF5. SF5 was rushed because Capcom was out of money. You know what? You're probably right. They put it out so quickly because they needed people to play it. But I feel like Street Fighter 4 and MVC3 and Ultimate MVC3 made them a shit ton of money. So I don't really know why they would be out of money at that time. Um, they had good games. And they had DLC for those games, so I really don't know what could have happened, but yeah, Jury's SF6, SF5 model compared to Alex. I don't know much about SF5, if I'm being honest. Like the visuals, I played Ken online towards the end of its life, and I only fought like I don't know, like 12 of the characters out of like 46, because most of them just weren't viable. Capcom was going downhill until Monster Hunter World. They would tease their IPs out, and most of the games they made were eh. I do remember people calling them Crapcom back then, but I feel like Capcom is one of the only companies right now that's doing the right thing with their games. Um, Ubisoft is selling their company, and I was watching Pirate Software, another streamer, big time streamer. He was talking about Assassin's Creed and the story, and how originally the story was like, you know, you're exploring this old like world, and you know, but you're in like you're reading a book, or you're like involved in this story, and in the present day, but then you maybe you're related to this person in the past, and you're exploring all this stuff. But then they just kept coming out with more and more and more and more games, and the story is completely convoluted now. I kind of feel that way about Resident Evil, but Capcom's been doing really well lately. Unlike companies like Ubisoft, where it's like they used to put out an Assassin's Creed every single year, and at some point the story is just like, what am I even looking at, right? Konami made a big mistake when they let Kojima go. I'll say this: Kojima's a fine, a pretty good game developer, but I don't think he deserves all the credit that he's getting. He's pretty good. I don't deny that he's pretty good, but he needs people who are gonna like when he suggests an idea, he needs people to say, "Hey, that's very ambitious. We don't want to do that. Can we reel it in and focus on this game?" Because when people did that for games he was making like Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, those games were phenomenal. But when he's left to his own devices like Death Stranding, to this day, I have no idea what Death Stranding is about, because all of his gameplay and weirdness are just present in the game, and it's like, I'm not sure I even want to play that. Those games are puzzle games with light shooting. Gives Ari a break for a few years, yeah. They need to come back strong with a really good Resident Evil game. Original title, no remake. Um, Maybe a return to Raccoon City, but not. They don't really need to do that. I think something the Resident Evil series has gotten kind of out of hand too, just like Assassin's Creed, where it's just like there's so much lore and so many things to explore. Yeah. Sony's remastering their games too early, like Last of Us. Yeah, every new console gets Last of Us. It's becoming Elder Scrolls. Ubisoft and EA are so greedy now; it's embarrassing. Yep, I agree. Code Veronica, yeah, that was a good one, and not many people got to play it. They need to remake that for sure. Yeah, they're remaking Last of Us every 2 weeks, man. I feel like every Summer Games Show or E3 or whatever, every single year, they're like, last year we remastered The Last of Us in full HD, 1080p, and 60 frames per second. And this year, we're proud to announce The Last of Us remastered in 8K and 120 frames per second. And you can also wear one new costume. Not offending them, but Sony remasters their games on new consoles so the teams get used to developing. That makes a lot of sense, actually. But also, I think some of those games, like Metal Gear Solid 3, for example, is my favorite game of all time. But going back and playing it on PlayStation 2 is like, it's not the best experience ever. So I think remastering that game and giving new players a chance to experience my favorite game ever is a good thing. Like the new Metal Gear Solid 3 remake is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to play it. It has everything I would have ever wanted from that game. And yeah, that's going to be an awesome experience for me and for other people to play through it again. I didn't feel the same way about Final Fantasy VII, because that remake was a similar thing where I was like, man, I love that game. I cannot wait for people to experience this game in the same way that I got to experience this game when I was a kid. To grow attached to these characters, to love them in the way that I did, and then even experience them in a new way for someone like me who hadn't played it in a while. I was very excited. And then they started changing things about the story, and I was like, man, that sucks, dude. Why buy an Xbox if you got a PC that can play games? I think Microsoft is going to lean into that, actually. You can play those games in two different spots without needing to buy another PC. PC and PS5 is the best combo. Yeah. Yeah, Gears, I think you're right. I don't think Microsoft is going to go forward with an Xbox console. Like, in the traditional sense, I think they're kind of like moving away from the whole Xbox thing. Not that they're not going to make another Xbox, but I think they're going to make an Xbox that essentially is a PC that you can plug into your TV and use an Xbox interface. Um, because I think they're starting to realize that people can't afford to buy both a PlayStation and an Xbox. Um, but most people will buy a PC and an Xbox, or I'm sorry, a PC and a PlayStation. So they realize that if you're going to buy a PC, buy our PC, buy this Xbox pre-built PC. You can use it like a PC. You can get all the games that you would normally get. And if you want to use the Xbox interface, you can do that too. Plug it into your TV. You don't have to have a monitor or a mouse or a keyboard. Um, and then you can also play not only all of their games, but all the Steam games that are going to be on it. And you won't need to buy a PlayStation because some of the PlayStation games are already on Steam. So if I'm Microsoft, that's the smartest thing to do. That's what you got to do. Like, you can call it the Xbox, and it can be a series of like 3 different like pre-built PCs with upgradable parts, graphics cards, RAM, whatever you want to use to upgrade it. You can still upgrade it. But you can buy the cheaper end version now and then, you know, upgrade it later. Nvidia or GeForce or any of the other graphics cards companies can partner with Microsoft and make a ton of money there too. Just make it very simple to upgrade that RAM and you're good. Yeah, AMD. Radeon was the word I was looking for. But any of those companies, if they partner with Microsoft, make it super easy to upgrade those parts, dude, you're good. Like, you're good. I can start south of midnight on my PC, turn around and continue playing on my Xbox when I want to lounge and get more comfy. PS5 for all the exclusive and PC for everything else. People can get Game Pass, MS makes money, everyone is happy. Nintendo Switch 2 for Zelda? Yeah. Yeah, Nintendo's always been their own thing. Make an Xbox a cheap PC. That's what I'm saying. Where you can upgrade. That's exactly what I'm saying. I think that's the direction that they're already going. Because they haven't talked much about console gamings, and they really don't even talk about their Xbox all that often. You hear, like, you see ads and you hear about PlayStation a lot, but you don't really hear a lot about Xbox. And I think it's because they are transitioning into like a more PC kind of a world. It's true, yeah. People buy Xboxes so they don't have to worry about the upgrades and such, but the upgrades are optional. You don't ever have to do it. You can buy the highest end Xbox PC and never have to upgrade, at least not for a long time. And then as, you know, gaming tech continues to become more and more demanding, you can upgrade if you want, but as long as they make those upgrades easy, it's good, man. That's it. And to be fair, like, upgrading my PC, my graphics card on my PC was pretty easy. I didn't have too much problem with it. And they can have tutorials or whatever they need to put on there to make it work. But I also think that, like, even the RAM is not that hard to upgrade. So if they put it like, if they have like a little tower, kind of like what the Xbox Series X is, I believe, like the refrigerator looking tower. If they have that and a little port you can just pop down that has the RAM in it, pop it out, put the new RAM in, boom. You buy any RAM you'd be able to buy anywhere in the world. Check the compatibility. And then if for the graphics card, maybe put like a little slot on the back or something that lets you, that just makes it, that just basically guides everything into the slot that it's supposed to go in without having to use screws or anything like that. Some kind of a tray or some kind of a device that just makes it as simple and easy as possible. We also have to consider that the Xbox is like less than 10% of Microsoft's income. Yeah. The console, probably, yeah. People buy Xboxes, yeah. They don't have basically the same APU in them. Then it's recommended that you freshly install Windows, which is an extra hassle. I probably need a fresh install of Windows now that I'm thinking about it. Now that you mentioned that, I have upgraded a few parts and I probably need a fresh install of Windows. I may take a weekend and do that at some point. But I don't know. I think the gaming landscape is changing, and I think that Nintendo's going to do their own thing always, and it could just be like Sony and Nintendo competing in the console space, but I think Microsoft will still put out a PC that can double as a console if you want it to, but you don't have to. First install if you switch from Intel to AMD or Nvidia to AMD. I don't think I did, yeah. Yeah, we're not running slow. We're getting crashing errors and we're getting some weirdness. It's not that bad, but every now and then it'll crash and I'll be like, what the hell? DDU and uninstall the old drives. drivers, but Windows takes care of everything. I looked at the drivers, and the old drivers weren't there, so it's probably fine. If it starts getting worse, I'll look at doing that or something. Does that not do? Oh, okay. It's only 100 extra damage. Hold on, let me. I wanted to test something real quick while we're here. I'm not sure I can do this. I swapped CPUs because my old one died and it doesn't seem to be running as good. So I should probably fresh install as well. But I keep forgetting and I'm lazy. Yeah, that's my problem. I didn't even know you had to do that. So I want him to drive reversal on block. Can I make him do that? Drive parry, drive impact. Special moves. It's under something different. Oh, it's probably under. I think I know what you're talking about. I think it's under like, yeah, right here. Yeah, I found it. That's what we're trying to do. 3350 for that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's. I wanted to practice that because that's good. That's good shit. So if I get the right spacing here, I get to get a free command grab. I wonder how far away I can do this. Like right here is not going to work. Yeah. Right here, maybe. No. I think it's going to be like right here. Like almost full screen. Yeah. Almost full screen. That's still fine though. All right, let's do another ranked, riggedy ranked.
A new warrior has entered the ring. Round one.
Boom. Oh, we got Mai again. Oh, it's the same Mai from earlier. Cool. Damn, she still beat me. That's crazy.
Round two. Fight.
Mm. Really? I definitely... Oh, no way, dude. That's so dumb, because I did a reversal there. I hate this game sometimes, dude. It's so annoying when you do things and you know you did them and it doesn't come out. So annoying. Cool. Okay. She wins. Really? Yeah, that sucks, dude. I was on such a good hot streak too, and I just let my guard down.
Here comes a new challenger.
Yeah, mine's been weird. I don't know what it is about her. Like, I don't know. She looked really cool, and she just turned into another. She's just another crouching medium kick to drive rush, throw loop character, and that's kind of annoying. I think we have enough of those. I really hope Elena is not one too. I really hope Elena is not another one. And I hope the next DLC packs are not one either, because I'm so sick of that meta. That was the accident, but we're gonna take it. I did not mean to do that. But we're gonna take it. Son of a bitch. Elena is supposed to be a neutral focus character. She's gonna have long normals. Yeah, kind of like Terry a little bit. Neutral below 1500 is just crouching. Yeah, crouching medium, fishing for crouching medium and drive rushing. That's all you're doing. I definitely did a DI, dude. Holy shit. This game hates me, dude. Yeah, this game hates me. Luckily, by the time Elena comes out, I'll be deep into Fatal Fury, so maybe I won't have to deal with it. Even just like right now, I'm getting frustrated. I don't know why. Could just be because it's hot. God damn, dude. Damn it. Baited. I can see her trying to buffer a super whenever I try to do anything. I could tell she was buffering something, and I was like, no, whatever she's expecting me to do, I'm not going to do it. So I just chased her down. You can do Spire, standing light punch, then command throw. I don't think light punch will work because light punch is 5 frames. Light kick probably. Maybe. That might work. I think you might be... Let me see. I can't remember how plus I am. Let me check. Two frames. So I guess I could do light punch because it's 5 frames.
Here comes a new challenger.
Light kick's better though. Had the battle of the century. Yo, what's up, Static? Welcome in, man. Mm-hmm. Having a king player on Tekken, ended with a draw. Holy hell, dude! I know I can't do that on him. I hate Ryu, bro. Every character in this game, I hate this character. I hate fighting him. I hate fighting him. I'm dead. Every single Ryu in all of history will just take their turn back whenever they think they can. And when you think they're gonna do that, when you know for a fact you drive rush in and they're gonna do some kind of crazy bullshit to take their turn back, that's when they don't do it. Like that. Oh, God. I knew I pressed a button so I wouldn't get hit by that. Yikes. He's buffering. I thought he was gonna do a super right there. He was buffering. I parried. Cool game. I love this game. Yep, I love this game. Love this game. God damn it. Cool. He's not dead. Damn it. I made some miscalculations in this one. Miscalculations for sure. I hate Ryu though. I don't know what it is about Ryu. I just can't stand fighting them. Especially good Ryus. Or at least Ryus who think they're good. That's the worst. He beat me, so I mean he's obviously good enough, but damn.
Here comes a new challenger.
There's just a whole different level of like frustration between Ryu and other characters in the game. All right, I have to watch aerials on this one. I can't be pressing buttons. I gotta wait for these attacks. There's also a there's a new method of like figuring out when someone's gonna anti-air or when you need to do an anti-air. Not a new method, but something that I just discovered recently. So you do your thing, and then you buffer in an anti-air. So like you'll press a button and then you'll do the motion for a DP, and if they jump, then you press the button to do the DP. If they don't jump, then you just don't press the button. So it's like pre-buffering an anti-air. Damn it. Well, no, I know, I get it, but I just never thought about doing it. Like, if I press this button here, like, also inputting a DP motion, because I wasn't sure if my opponent is gonna jump or not. God damn, dude. Holy shit. How's it going, M. Knight? We're having a decent night tonight, but I wouldn't say good. I would not say good. We're doing our best. Ah, Jesus Christ. Oh, I swear. I know she's gonna do that.
You're in my way. Strike.
It's okay.
Who's next?
I don't want to be okay with losing, but it's alright. I did a level 2, bro! Thank you. That's crazy!
Cammy wins.
Ah. Yeah, having a rough night. I mean, the games are fine. Don't get me wrong. The games are going fine, but they could be going better, and I'm not really sure. I don't know if I'm really adapting the way I should be. I don't feel like I am.
A new warrior has entered the ring.
Another Cammy? Jesus Christ, dude. That was lucky. That was lucky as hell.
Round 2. Fight.
shit. I did the wrong thing. I tagged, bro. Get out of here. I'm tired of this game not giving me the text that I actually do. I definitely tagged. Oh, we got it. We got it. Ain't no thing. All the little things just add up, you know? All the little things just add up. Dude, she's always hitting me with that. I don't know how that hit, because I did a level 1. That's great.
Round 2. Fight.
I know. Ah. The eyes are killing me, dude. They always do. They always get me.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Wings. Get there.
Here comes a new challenger.
Hey, powered by milk with the sub. Let's go. I didn't do that. Okay. Let's go with the sub for 2 months, bro. Let's go. Thanks for the sub, buddy. How's your night going?
Round 2. Fight.
I think your sub is going to inspire me to win. Nice. Wow. I'm dead. I literally lost. That sucks, dude. Holy shit. I gave up the game on 1 interaction. Well, I lost a couple, but still. You know what? I don't think I'll be done with Street Fighter 6, but I mean, there are a lot of things I don't like about this game that I would like to not have to play it anymore. But I don't know. I probably will still. I'll have to still play it for real, but I know I won't be done with it forever. I did level 2 game. I need a break. I need a break. Haven't played much Street Fighter last. Honestly, I wish I could quit. You know, I wish I could just stop playing it because it's just so hard. Like, there's so much shit you have to know in this game. There's so many different options that every single person has, and there's just not as much defense. Every character plays exactly the same. And yeah, it's the same thing every match. There's no difference. Throw, throw, shimmy. Throw, throw, shimmy. Like, it's just always the same. And I'm trying so hard to pay attention to every single person, but the most degenerate bullshit gets me every time. And I feel like I should be smart enough to not have to deal with it, but I'm not. I feel dumb playing this game sometimes because there's just too many things you have to do. I don't mind the offense, but there's just nothing you can do on defense to make up for, like, to counteract the insane offense that your opponent has. Like, you just have to deal with it. You just have to be stuck in whatever thing that they're trying to do, and it's so annoying.
Let's go.
I've also fought like 4 camis in a row for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not getting a variety of enemies either. Like, every single game ends up in the corner. Every time I press a button, I feel like I get hit. I didn't mean to do that. I also feel like my moves don't come out as often as they should. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've done something and it just didn't work. If I do something and it's a mistake, I 100% am fine with it. I don't care. But if I do something and it would have won me the game and it doesn't come out, it's like, what in the world is happening? Waiting for 2XKO. Hello, Wolf. Game has a long buffer. Wow. You wish it was tighter? The buffer window or the or something else? Because I feel like the buffering should be loose. That would actually help with the defense a little bit. Can this guy stop just for fucking, like, 3 seconds? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I didn't mean to do that. So, I really don't like that Lily's overhead is hold down forward and press heavy punch. Because if I hold down forward and I wiggle on it, the game sees it as a DP input. And I get a DP instead. I was hoping. I was hoping that would hit, but it didn't. It's fine. I knew it wouldn't. I was hoping that it would. I hate having to half circle Hadouken when I walk forward. Oh, right, right. Yeah, that's stupid. Like... How? I hate this game. Okay. I'm just frustrated tonight. I don't even know why. I'm really happy that the next stream that we do is not going to be Street Fighter. It's going to be City of the Wolves on Thursday, by the way, not Tuesday. It's just so much bullshit this dude's doing to me right now. Can I have a turn? I feel like... I know there's gaps there, I get it. But goddamn, dude, like... How'd that miss? Actually might be the most frustrating fighting game I've ever played. It's honestly, it's the mental stack for me. I don't like thinking this much about a fighting game, you know? That hits because he pressed a button. Of course he pressed a button. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't hate the game either. Just there is something about it that's very tilting. And tonight especially, every single opponent is like this guy, and it's like, come on, man. It just gets annoying. Yeah. When you win, it's great. Like, when you win this game, it's freaking amazing. When you have a come-from-behind victory, it's freaking amazing. But, like, the fact that... I played City of the Wolves, both betas, right? And I played probably 200 matches or so. Online ranked. And I got 2 perfects. That's it. 2 perfects. That's it. I got 2 perfects. This game, you get perfects like Halloween candy, bro. That shouldn't be like that. I'm all about a come from behind victory. I think that's cool to have something like that. I think that come from behind victories are really cool, and the fact that you can pull them off is awesome. but anytime you're down, like this game just has a way of like you're never done because you can still win. You can always still win. Guess 3 times, get it perfect. Yep, exactly. Wait, y'all are getting perfects? Not me. Not me. Not tonight. Yeah, there isn't really much else to learn in this game. Like I feel like once you learn the crouching medium kick meta, that's all you need. Fuck. It's crouching medium kick meta. That's it. That's it. But they can't change it. Like this game, it's going to be the way it is forever. And that's why I'm really hopeful that City of the Wolves gets a lot of players, because I'd rather watch it. I'd rather watch City of the Wolves. Everything in this game is a guess that could end up being losing your entire round. I think a lot of it, the tilt stems from the quirky and annoying playstyles. Exactly. Yeah, this game makes those quirky playstyles a lot easier than in past games. Yeah, because going from this game to City of the Wolves, like you'd see those very like defensive, like walking back into the corner strategies, and you know, in this game they're incredibly effective because there's like 12 different things your opponent can do once they corner themselves to get out of the corner and then go to the other corner. But in City of the Wolves, you don't have very many options. So you can back yourself up, but you're going to fuck yourself in the end. And I find it to be so much easier to deal with. And playstyles like that just don't go very far. So it's easier to squeak a win when you're just jumping or playing like a weirdo. Yeah, exactly. I get upset when stupid makes me look dumb. Yeah. Generally, once you get higher, the game becomes more enjoyable because most of those people are gone. Yeah, well, good luck getting higher. I mean, it's hard enough to get to that point. And then incredibly difficult to maintain it. Powered by Milk's not sure if you're getting City of the Wolves. Dude, I don't know, man. I really do think it's going to be a good game. I think that people are going to start moving towards that game once they realize how much more fun it actually is. How much easier the game actually is compared to this. When you go from like the mental stack set to 11 to the mental stack set to like 7 or 8. Like City of the Wolves doesn't have a huge mental stack, and it's so much more fun. Blocked a sweep from a bison and immediately went to punish with my own. And oh yeah, that's stupid, right? If you're in the corner, it's a guessing game again, but it can get easier in a sense than the weird shit you have to think about. Yeah. Leveling up Cammy, I'm right now, and dude, Diamond is a cesspool. Yeah, backing up to the corner, yeah. You guys have been in my streams when like people start backing up and I'm like, where are you going, bro? The fight's right here. I'm not going back there. I mean, it's very true, M. Night. Like, as I'm saying that, I am secretly worried that like SNK will do something else that will destroy the game for them, and then we'll be stuck with Street Fighter 6 forever. And I don't think Street Fighter 6 player base is going to go down. I think people will just bounce between the two. But I'm very much hopeful that it won't be like that. I very much think SNK wants this to be successful. And regardless of where the money is coming from, I think they're doing their best to make this game not only to bring back the characters that people love, but to also make it a fun, enjoyable game. As long as they don't do anything really freaking stupid, I think they're gonna strike gold. And there are people on Reddit who say they're not gonna get it because of Ronaldo, and I understand. But I think that's a small piece of the puzzle. I think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna blow up, but I think it'll be a good contender and it may be a second place to Street Fighter 6 in terms of popularity. We'll see where CTW goes, but I don't see anyone going. Maybe not permanently, no. No, not permanently. It won't take any people away from Street Fighter 6. I think they'll just bounce back and forth, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a shift. But there's people who still play DBZ Fighters and people who still play Killer Instinct and even Mortal Kombat and even now Tekken, really. I mean, not as many, but I think it'll be a second place. Maybe a distant second, but I think it'll end up being second place in terms of popularity. Yeah. I just wish more companies realized what they could actually get from a fighting game. If they make a good fighting game. I think there's a lot of companies who are just like, it's kind of a niche genre. No one's gonna go to it. No one's gonna mess with it. And it's you know, it's like JRPGs. It's like there's people who like it, but it's whatever. But I think Street Fighter 6 proved that if you make a really good fighting game, you can bring in a bigger crowd and you can make a shit ton of money and you can hold tournaments and you can have good marketing. You can have good reveals. Like Smash Brothers did a good job of like, doing like new character reveals. Like that, nothing compares to that. Like when we first saw Banjo-Kazooie coming back and, Solid Snake made an appearance. Who else? Sephiroth, when Sephiroth was announced for Smash Bros, that was a huge thing, right? And I think that other fighting games can definitely build that hype and maintain that hype if they're willing to invest the time. But I don't think a lot of them are. I think most companies are seeing fighting games as like, we'll put this out and see how it does. But if you really build the hype and make a solid entry, get the feedback, talk to players, talk to fans. Like I think there's a lot of benefit to having a well supported and well rounded fighting game. 2XKO with 10 characters killed my hype. Yeah. No invite for the alpha, so no, you're not playing it. They left you on red, bro. That sucks. I mean, that's just it's just how it goes. That's how it goes in the dating world. That's how it goes in the FGC alpha request world. It is what it is. Maybe one day, what do you think is more likely to happen? You get a girlfriend or you get invited to Alpha 2? For honestly, I think Alpha 2 is probably more likely to happen, but I don't have an email from Riot and I also don't have a girlfriend, so that's very true. They're not inviting anyone else. Stupid. The game looks cool. I mean, it does look interesting. I think visually it looks very cool. They definitely need to come out with more characters, but it's a free-to-play game, right? So they're going to be releasing more characters as time goes on. Yeah, so I would imagine 10 characters is probably where they felt like they'd make the most money if they start releasing new characters later on. So characters like Katarina, I know, is like super popular. Morgana's super popular. Some of the more popular characters I think they're going to charge for, or make some kind of a something for them, because that just makes sense, right? You don't want to give away your best characters for free. Although I'm not sure how the new characters are going to work. Are they going to do free characters like Marvel Rivals does with costumes and stuff that you pay for? Or are they going to do paid characters? Characters probably be earnable with in-game currency. Maybe, but I think Multiversus got into trouble doing that because nobody paid money for it, and that's probably why they got shut down. Why does he feel like he's walking faster? I feel like he's walking faster.
The voice of the spirit.
Round 2. Fight.
Wings. Together.
I don't know how that hit me. No sandblast? Bro. He literally turned around. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This game is on crack tonight. Yeah, I would imagine skins would be the way they make money. That's how a lot of companies are doing it now. That would make sense to me.
Round 2. Fight.
Here we go. Wings.
You're dead.
Lily wins.
What's he gonna say, guys? What's he gonna say? Okay. GG's. All right. I thought he was going to be real toxic. Yeah, woof, honestly, I've been so close to 1500 multiple times. And every single time I got to like 1493 and just immediately dropped. The game is good. I have no issue paying for stuff. Yeah, if the game is good, I have no issue paying for stuff. Me with my Valorant, $40 Valorant skins, bro. Reasonable price could be 100 if I want enough. They're taking too long with it, and people will probably lose interest. Yeah, I think so too. Like they need to release it this year. I almost feel like if they are doing like an alpha, like I think they really needed to they needed to do the alpha and like make it a closed alpha, but also make it so that people couldn't like show it off. Like I feel like they needed to keep it private for a while. You know, let people like JM Crofts and Justin Wong and Sajam and a few others like play the game and actually test it out and give it a real solid chance and really understand it. Provide the feedback and tell people and tell them what they think without being allowed to talk about it. You know, and I think that like had they done that, they could finally reveal the game when it's like at a decent solid state and then start doing more alphas, start doing more betas and start, you know, really promoting it. But I think their biggest problem was the same problem that Blizzard had where they announced the game and showed off the game too soon. Blizzard did that a lot in the past and it was like people got tired of waiting, but or like not hearing anything, you know? Yeah, revealing it in 2019 was a bad idea. Yeah. You think it's been too long? It's hard to say. I mean, I think the idea of the game is it's a very interesting concept, so I think they'll like it, I think, but it has to be a good game. And I think they're scared that it's not going to be a good game. I think like back in 2019, if they never revealed it and they just let like big time fighting game enthusiasts play it, and then provide feedback and do that for the course of like a year and a half, they could have released or shown it off in like 2021. And then they could have said, hey, we've had, you know, 25 or 30, 36 of the biggest FGC fighting game players and commentators and people in the world of fighting games play this game and give us feedback, and we're really trying to develop one of the greatest games ever. So here's the alpha. We want you guys to play it and let us know what you think. And we're going to release it in 2022, right? But yeah, 2019 is a long time. I'm glad they are trying to appeal to the FGC, but let's be real. You want casuals to like this game? Yeah, that's true. I don't know. The game has to be fun. It has to be fun to watch and fun to play, and you have to run tournaments to make it relevant. I think if you just release the game and then let it go, it's not going to be anything. Like Multiversus kind of fell apart because like there were tournaments and stuff for it, but like the game was so fixed in this like meta of which like medallions or tokens or whatever were the best ones to equip, which characters were the best, and it got really hard to like watch that game because everyone played the same characters. If 2XKO is the same, then it's just going to be, you know, and they never do tournaments, it's going to be really hard. Tag games are hard. Yeah, I agree. It's impossible to make it good for casuals and competitive at the same time. Very true. Yeah. So who is the game really for if they... You know what? That's a really good question. Oh my God, I'm thinking about that right now. That's a really good question. I just had a brain fart. Um, yeah, like thinking about like Street Fighter 6, you kind of know who the game is for because it does have some depth to it, but it's also easy enough to pick up from a casual perspective. So it's kind of for everybody. Anybody who's enjoyed Street Fighter in the past, anybody who maybe has turned away from Street Fighter because it's too hard, but they really like the idea of fighting games and they liked playing Street Fighter when they were younger, things like that. It's really for anybody who has seen or heard of or played Street Fighter in the past to be able to pick up and play, and even if you don't make it to master rank, just to kind of have fun with it, right? You can tell that's where they were going. And of course to make money along the way. You can tell that's what they're looking at. Looking at Fatal Fury, it's kind of the same. It's really more for any fan of fighting games. And Fatal Fury specifically. I think it's meant to show off like it's meant to kind of be a fighting game for people who enjoy fighting games. And like people who enjoy Street Fighter, and it looks like they're really trying to capitalize on bringing as many fighting game fans into the game as they can. Like it really does look like, and also, you know, people who like Ronaldo, I guess, as well. Like it's casual enough and it's fun enough and it has like kind of an easier to play mental stack compared to like Street Fighter, and they also have smart controls or arcade controls or whatever. And it's kind of like Street Fighter, but a little bit different. And they put their own twist on it. But looking at 2XKO, it seems like they're trying to appeal to people who enjoy League of Legends, but not all League of Legends players are going to enjoy a fighting game. I suppose they could put, you know, Valorant characters in it too, but they probably won't. So, I mean, I guess that's a good question. Who are they trying to appeal to? Are they trying to appeal to players who enjoyed like Marvel vs. Capcom or Dragon Ball Fighters, or like, I don't know. I think about that a lot because I think about like how that relates to streaming and like, you know, if I happen to be a Fortnite streamer and I also play Street Fighter and I also play you know, uh Borderlands and I also play Metal Gear, like my target demographic is people who like all four of those things. And that's like not that many people, but if I just stick to Fortnite, that's my target demographic is everybody who loves Fortnite. And I feel like with 2XKO, it's like you're trying to find people who like the tag mentality of like Marvel, Dragon Ball, but they also enjoy Riot games like League of Legends and Valorant. And I think those the circle, like the circle charts have to overlap, and the demographic of that game is people who like all four of those things, but there's not many people who do. So which direction do you go? Who do you lean into? That's I don't know, man. I think you really need to lean into the fighting game player base and people who like tag games, and kind of just veer away from the Riot Games thing, and let this be the first introduction into a Riot game that fighting game players get. But I don't know. I rambled for a while to explain that, but I don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff that they're gonna struggle with. If they don't reach the right people, and I think they need to find the right people. That's very important. How do you find the right people who are going to like that game? It's going to be skinned up like crazy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, microtransactions out the ass, dude. For real. Damn. Lucky. I'll take luck any day of the week. I'm so lucky. Oh, god damn. It'll find a player base eventually. I mean, hey, look at how much people will love Valorant. True. And Riot's got money, so they can market the shit out of it and find the right player base. Maybe they're doing surveys and they're doing focus groups and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but... This guy, dude, what is happening? I fucking hate this game, dude. I swear to God, this game makes no fucking sense. Like, this guy can literally just mash every button on his controller at the right time and pull off a win. It doesn't make any sense. Like... God. Modern Lily is funnest Lily? Really? God. I tagged, bro! Get the fuck out of here! Dude, what the hell? I wasn't even in range for his heavy punch. Oh my god. This game makes no sense today. I swear, it's just out to get me today. Yeah, I'm dead. League players gonna learn day one just how toxic things can actually get. Yeah, exactly. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sick of this game, bro. I took a break from ranked and like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. I think I need to just shut the fuck up for a while and just play. Get back in my zone. Sometimes streaming can like severely distract you. But I got this. Also, this matchup is distracting for unknown reasons. Playing the game at 70%. I am trying to be clever. That does take some brain power. Let's go. Just gotta zone out, listen to the music. Didn't have a win stock. That's all it is. That's all it takes. I keep missing. I keep getting these like blocked reversals that I'm supposed to do EX command grab, and I keep forgetting to do it. It's such a good thing. I think with like Mai, it's funny too, because I know I can get through her fireballs. I just have to be ready for it, and it's so hard to like to know when.
Here comes a new
All right, let's focus. Oh yeah, you can do that. You can do that. I know this matchup. Okay, sure. I press the button, dude. Yeah, it's fine. I was gonna hit that anyway. I was gonna get hit by that no matter what. Okay. I thought that was a cross up. Damn it, I'm dead. Unfortunate. Alright, so what was she doing? She was doing a lot of backing up and then coming in. I didn't see a lot of jumping. Overhead too a lot, yeah. Fuck me, dude. Yeah. So she's not doing the overhead after a knockdown, which is what I expect most Manons to do. Now she's jumping. She's playing a very passive game, keeping space. Wow. That sucks. She can do it again right here. Damn it! Not what I expected. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know how pros do it. I don't know how pros play this game. And like, well, I guess they know like what the best attacks are, and they know to only use the best attacks. Like they don't do anything unsafe. They know the frame data for all of their opponents, so regardless of what their opponent tries to do, they know what they can do to punish it. It's I don't know how pros would deal with like these degenerate like strategies. Okay. Whoops. Wow. That sucked. I think this matchup is... I understand this one a little bit better than most. She has like 4 anti-airs. Why does she have so many anti-airs? I parried that, dude. Come on. Yep. Yeah, they seen it all mostly. They shut down stupid stuff. God damn, dude. I can't do anything to this person. I got one from her. I'll take another one. Jesus Christ. And what do you do there? That's just a checkmate, right? There's nothing you can do. She drive rushes in and gets a DI. Okay. Wow.
The voice.
Round 2. Fight.
We'll take that. She knew she couldn't throw a fireball because I just go right through it, so that jump back was pretty ideal, pretty optimal. That's one character you don't want to be in Burnout against. Aki? Yeah, that makes sense. That situation that I was in was... that was rough. I haven't seen Bison all night, which is weird because we almost always fight Bison at some point. It's been all camis. Whoops. I jumped. Okay. Just kill me at this point, dude. What the fuck? I'm tired of guessing. Like, I'm just tired of guessing what you're gonna do and getting it wrong. Level 1? Okay. I knew he was gonna, he didn't want the DI. He didn't want to catch the DI smoke, so I knew he wasn't gonna like just block. He was gonna try something. Damn. Caught some patterns, caught some early patterns there.
Round 1.
Oh shit, wrong move. You know what? I knew what he was waiting for. Once he started jumping backwards, I was like, yeah, I know what he's waiting for. No way. Oh my god, these dumbass strategies, dude. I mean, jumping backwards is incredibly effective against Lily because everything she does propels her forward, and if you just keep doing that, she's gonna get hit. It sucks, dude. It sucks. Perfect time for a... Yeah, exactly. Perfect time for it to lag. My favorite is when it lags like that. Dude, why am I missing these stupid anti-airs? F it, just kill me, dude. This is fucking stupid. I'm tired of chasing this guy down, dude. This is what's stupid about this game. Like, this strategy is effective, and it's so stupid that it is. What? Yeah, of course. I couldn't punish that. Of course. Really? Yeah, I need to stop playing. I think I need to turn it off, man. I mean, he played me. That's what sucks. Like, he's a clown and he fucking played me. That sucks, dude. That's the worst feeling in the world, knowing that strategy like took a shit all over your brain. Like, I hate that. I hate it so much, dude. I cannot wait for a fighting game that doesn't make me feel stupid. I want a fighting game where I can feel like I'm actually doing something decently smart. And this may not be the game. I'm glad I'm going to be taking a break from this. I'll just say that. Really? Okay. Mm-hmm. You might be right. It may not exist.
Round 2. Fight. Hadouken! Hadouken! Got you!
Oh my god. Honestly, I wouldn't feel as stupid if my moves would come out. Block stun. Because the combo didn't connect. Oh my god, dude. This just isn't Blaze's day, man. This is not the day for Blaze to be playing some Street Fighter 6. It's just not his day. Simply because the combo that I do 1,000 times a day didn't connect. Just because of that, I had to lose.
What's wrong? Get up!
Really? Fuck me, dude. Jesus Christ. That was way too intense for a Ryu match. Come on, man. Fair enough. I do it all the time. Not sure what I was thinking. Is he dead? Oh my god. That wasn't a teabag. I know he was, yeah. He wanted his charge. All right. Maybe I overreacted. Maybe I overreacted. That wasn't that bad. But man, and what's crazy is that his playstyle is so like flowcharty and aggressive and just like all out, just do shit and it'll probably work, right? That's his playstyle. I just don't think that playstyle should work in any fighting game. You know, just do shit. Don't worry about it. Just do shit. I think after a break from Street Fighter, it'll be easier to come back and play this game again and not feel so mentally overwhelmed, you know? I think after a break, it'll be a lot better, easier to do that. Right now, it's like being in the thick of it and being where I am right now. It's like, oh my God, I just don't want to keep doing this. But there's just nothing else, you know? And on nights when, like, if I play Street Fighter 6 and everything is just going to complete shit, I can go to City of the Wolves instead and actually have a good time. Thank you for giving me my move game. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Wow. And I'm in the corner. Awesome. Classic Ken, right? He wasted a level 2. He could have done level 1. We'll see if that benefits me in the future. Nope, probably not. Maybe it will. Let's go. This game is so unpredictable, it's ridiculous. My bad. Fuck. God damn it. I did my DI, dude. Game, what do I have to do to get my DI to come out there? I don't understand. Like, I do it all the time. It came out in the last round, in the last game, and now it just won't come out anymore. God damn. Too soon. I hate this game so much sometimes. It just feels like every move is out to get me sometimes, you know? Do it sooner? For the wake ups or for what? DI? Damn it, damn it, damn it, I'm dead. No, I'm not, because I'm fucking badass, and this guy... yeah. And that's exactly my point. Like, I'm struggling to get out of 1479, 1400 MR. And yeah, this match was a little bit back and forth, sure, but I have no problem beating a 1500. So it's almost like there isn't really a difference between 1400 and 1500. It's just... it's kind of a mixed bag, right? It's weird. All right, so do it sooner for DI. So, okay. Is it because I have to do it before the buffer window? Hold on. If I do it in the buffer window, it still comes out. But I swear to you, I'm doing it. Like, I swear to you, I'm doing it at any point before now. 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 So it's so weird to me that it just doesn't come out. Here, let me do block reversal DI. I can wait for it. That's not what I'm trying to do. Like, they do it like way before. It's almost like a wake up. Like a wake up reversal. Yeah, maybe I'm just too late. I feel like there's, yeah, 1500 new and 1500 earned. I believe so. That guy was 1580. So he probably earned his 80 points, but I feel like I don't disagree with you. And maybe that's one person in this sample of data, you know, so it's probably not necessarily indicative of like every person at that level, but I don't feel like I have a hard time with 1500s. I just barely ever fight them because I'm just struggling to get out of 1400. But I remember feeling that way too about 1300 and 1200. Like, I remember 1200 being like just ridiculously stupid. Even 1300 a little bit too. And once I started to like identify the stupid, I was able to like work around it and let them kind of like, I don't even know what I did to get out of it, but I was able to figure it out. And maybe 1400 is a different kind of stupid. I don't know. It just depends on so many things. Points gonna go so easily. You can gain 100 and get easier opponents or matchups, but have no idea how to fight certain characters. True. True. So maybe it's more of a I'm doing it too late. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. I don't want to fight Ken anymore though. I can't wait till City of the Wolves where Ken's not even there. But then in the summertime they're putting him in there, so Jesus Christ. Can't escape. I hope Ken in City of the Wolves is like way easier to deal with. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Lucky. Yeah, you're right. You're right, W's. I do have to play their game. I mean, my playstyle is quite weird too, if you think about it. I know, and that's like falling into what they want is the hardest part about this because you know what they want. Oh, jeez. Whoa. That was lucky as hell. Dude had momentum. You're right, though. You're right. Yeah, it's hard because, like, you know what they want, and you're trying to avoid it, and then you just get hit by it anyway, and you're like, fuck me, dude. Hi, Daisies. How you doing? Hold on, I'll read your message in a second. I'm like deep in this, trying to get in this dude's head. Okay. Well, that was my bad. Just chilling. Nice, nice. Let's go. Woo. Oh, you ate fish and passed out last night? No worries. Glad you're okay. We'll work out of time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Good to see you, though. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage. Good to see you. Yeah, no worries. We'll figure out another time to play. I hope the fish was good. I hope the fish was better than hanging out with me. The Buckler website is not working properly. Pages are taking forever to load. Trying to look up my opponents. Are they, can you check their profiles and like their win rates and stuff? Take advantage of the fact that Lily has a low play rate. Very true. Very true. I will admit though, I'm not like, my head is not like certainly in the same space that it was yesterday. I really felt like I was in a much better headspace yesterday. Like I was able to identify stuff and be like, oh, this is a like this person's gonna jump when I do X, Y, or Z, or this person's gonna backdash or whatever. And I'm still seeing that stuff. I'm just not doing anything about it, and that's a part of it. So yeah, let's do it. Let's take a break. First to 5. Yagami's got a room going on. I wonder if he's on right now. He is on right now. If you guys don't know, Legend Yagami is doing a battle hub or a custom room right now. If you guys want to fight, you know, good groups of people, that's a pretty good group. Bum bum. Yeah. I do think a good friendly will help. You're gonna make me fight Luke though? That's disrespectful. That's crazy. You must hate me. Making me fight Luke, bro. That's crazy. Actually, I do need some experience against Luke though, so I'm gonna allow it. You know my main and favorite character? No, I mean the worst character in the fucking game. I'm kidding. I don't like him, but it's fine if you like him. Don't let me talk you out of it. Whoops. I did jump. I don't know how it didn't come out. Whoops. The grab range? I do feel like that grabs in this game, you should be right on the person to get the grab. I don't think you should be able to get it from farther away. Okay. Yikes.
Luke wins.
Dawson's, whose name was I Hate Him Too. All right. Okay. That was a good checkmate or check situation. I could have done something, but with the health that you had, what was I going to do? I parried. Game! Can I get my shit to come out, please? Thank you. Okay.
Luke wins. Round one. Fight.
Ba-bum. Enjoying watching the vids, labbing, and playing? Hell yeah, dude. What vids are you watching? That one didn't get you? That's cool. Revisited Tekken 8, just can't. I'd rather stick to Rivals, SF6, and Fatal. Yeah. Rivals. Marvel Rivals? Yeah. I don't know, man. Tekken is just... I'm kind of glad I didn't get into it. Oh my god. That was funny because I kind of baited you into using that, but I pressed jab, and I think you thought that was gonna hit, so you just did the whole combo. I think you saw the second that it came out. I should not have done that. I'm not gonna be playing Fatal Fury until Thursday. I got the physical version, so I'm not gonna have it until I'm not gonna have it until Thursday. So God damn it. It's like every time I see a pattern and I go to stop the pattern, they change it up. Cool.
Round two.
May not pre-order. I think you get, don't you get like a special thing for pre-ordering? I don't even know what it is. How did that, I swear to you, I was blocking that, dude. You really think I did a crouching medium kick there, game? Come on, I did a freaking level 2, and he was in the air. Can I please get my stuff to come out? I don't even care if it's wrong. I don't care if it's wrong. If I do it and it's wrong and I die, that's on me. If I do it and it doesn't come out and I die, that's on you. All right. Yeah, I think it's always had input problems. And the thing is like, no one else complains about it, so it must be a me problem, but it's definitely not a me problem, because I feel like I've been doing it for so long, you know? Complaining about it for so long. And I feel like at some point I would just get better at it, or I would adjust to it, but there's no adjusting to something that's broken. I'd tech that. IDOM complained about it. Oh, odometer? That's so funny. IDOM auto-corrected to odometer. That's so funny, dude. I do feel like I complained about that a lot less in Fatal Fury when I was playing the beta. Like, there was a couple times where like I meant to do something, it didn't come out, and I'm like, oh, that's fine. It's not a big deal because, you know, it's very rare. But the number of times I complained about it in Fatal Fury compared to Street Fighter, it's almost non-existent when you compare the two. Usually say that was supposed to be X. Definitely input errors happens to me all the time. So annoying, yeah. And I don't like complaining about it because I know people don't like when like people complain, you know? And I don't want to be a complainer. I really don't. I don't want to be a complainer. I've seen YouTubers who do nothing but complain, and that's like so annoying, right? I don't want to watch that. I don't think SF6 is anywhere as good as Fatal in terms of mechanics. Both are fun, but Fatal feels like SF4, but better. I agree. I think there are some tight windows in Fatal Fury to get a punish, but I kind of feel like there should be tight windows to get a punish. Like, if I get a wild punish, I can dash in and press the heavy punch and go into a combo, and that's really good, right? That's really good. The timing is very strict though, so you have to be like, oh, that's a wild punish, and then just start doing it, right? You have to identify that quickly and then do it quickly, and it works. But in Street Fighter, you just get these punish counters, and it's like you have all the time in the world to do whatever you need, and I don't know if I like that. I'm a Lily main, and I have to put her aside sometimes just because of the input issues. It started happening since the Terry patch. I think it's always been happening. If I have to be honest with you, I feel like it's kind of always happened. I've been playing since the game came out, and there were so many moments where I did an EXDP or I did with Ken or with anybody else, and there are times when like see if I can, I don't know if I can really show it. So like that, right? So I get swept. Like right there, I did it. So right there, you saw that, right? I did it, didn't come out. Did it, didn't come out. So right there, you saw that his fist was in my face. And I still got the level 1. So it's almost like you have to do it way sooner than you think you do. But I feel like if I do it, it should just come out. There shouldn't be any kind of a technicality, right? The entire game is going to be balanced around just defend. I think so too. I like how they somewhat prioritize defense. Yeah. Oh yeah, defense needs to be strong. How have you ever shown you my stick? That's not really something one dude should ask another dude, Hybrid. I appreciate it though. Maybe some other time. I'm kidding. No, I know what you mean. What? The timing on this is so tight. That's what all the ladies tell me. They probably just block you. Maybe that's why you got blocked by so many people. If you ever asked a lady that, and you got blocked, at least now you know why, right? Here I thought it was because I'm a Luke main. Oh, well, it's that too. I mean, I don't want to downplay that. Like, it's probably both. Like, I think some people could deal with, like, the offer to, you know, like you offering to show them your stick. And they just be like, ah, Hybrid's silly. But then, like, and then some people can deal with, like, the fact that you play Luke. But the combination of both, it's like, man, fuck this guy. I don't know how to allow you to post a link. I know there's a way to do it. But my bot is going to deny it. Let me see if there's... I'm going to try this. It may not work. No. I'm trying to think if there's a way to get it to me. You can DM it to me and I'll post it in the chat. I don't. Yeah, I don't do Discord because it's really hard to keep up on. Yeah, DM me the code. We might reopen the Discord at some point. But I've just had some, like, every time I try to open a Discord, it's like, it becomes something that's really hard for me to keep up on, and I have to end up shutting it down for some reason, for one reason or another. So at some point we'll explore it again, but right now we have to gotta do what's best for me, you know. All right, we'll check this out. This is the link. Whew. Oh, that's sick, bro. What's the shape? The shape is something specific. What is that shape? I feel like it's something that's in Street Fighter. It's like an emblem or something, or it's the outline of an emblem or something. It's really sick. I love the blue and the gold and the perfect, and the colors are cool. The buttons are freaking cool. They're clear buttons, it looks like, with some inserts to like to keep the art in there. And then like, yeah, everything else sucks, but all the colors and the perfect and the buttons are cool, and the shape is cool. I even like the screws, but everything else on it is terrible. Kind of like a Battle EX, actually, the head of it. A Battle Axe, yeah, kind of, yeah. It's a slide. There's also the back too. The part that sucks is the Luke part. I just want to make that clear. No, I'm kidding. Everything on it is awesome. Even the artwork for Luke is cool. No, it's awesome. With a stick like that, man, you gotta be good at this game. You know? He put the Cap Cup 10 art on the back of... Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I will say that I bought this controller. That's it. And that's what I've been using. But the thing about this controller is I bought it from a company that modifies controllers. And they modified this one to have Hall effect sticks in it. And I've had it since like September, October, and not a single drift issue. And it's glorious. I think I paid like 120 bucks for it. But that's money well spent, because I would have spent like 140 buying 2 more controllers. Or I would have spent $210 buying 3 controllers. So it was money well spent. I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, there's not been a single drift issue, and I love it. I don't use analog for this game, but I do use it for other games like Rocket League and Fortnite. Dude, in Spain? That's crazy, dude. I thought about maybe like getting into like creating stuff like that, but I know I wouldn't be very good at it. Yeah, my last controller, inputs weren't coming out, and I couldn't tell if it was because there was a stick drift issue or not. Um, and I think that like, I don't want to be the guy who blames other things for my inputs not coming out, but sometimes that is true. But if I have a controller that I know is not stick drifting, that eliminates something that I don't have, that I know that's not the problem, right? So if it's my fault, it's my fault. I fully admit it. But I want to eliminate all the other outside possibilities before I go and say it's my fault. And sometimes it is. Sometimes 1,000,000,000% it's my fault and I can't do anything about it. Except get better, scrub. Bum, 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 bum. A lot of people just do collage art, so you never know. Yeah, I don't know. I want to figure out something that I can do. Um, as a business, or something new, to explore. I'm just not very, I don't want to work. I don't want to work at it, you know? Nobody wants to work, dude. Or at least, at the very least, I want to do something I like doing, you know, and not work for someone else. What do you think? One more ranked match? I didn't say do that, ass. Hey, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I'm not going to put that pressure on myself. We're just going to take it round by round, game by game. Damn, that jump was crazy. Dude, Rashid is crazy, dude. What was I supposed to do there? Let's go. It sucks. Oh my god. I'm done. Sorry, buddy. Oh. Yeah. I should have done another one. In all honesty, I should have done another one. I know that probably would have gone differently if I'd done another one. I think he would have made adjustments. And I just want to I want to end on a high note. I want to end on a victory. I want to end on something good. Yeah. I feel good about that. I feel really good. Not about that specifically, but I feel good about making it to 1500. And that was crazy. That was a crazy match too. Holy shit. Like that whole sequence that led to that win, stupid. None of that shit should have worked. Because he has a good anti-air. He's a really good anti-air. Is his spinning mixer a DP? No, it's a Hadouken? That's weird. He could have done EX. I would have been dead. All of his are quarter circle forwards and backs. That's crazy. I thought about learning Rashid, but um, I'm kind of like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I feel like he'd be complicated. Yeah, he doesn't have any, like, that's crazy. His dash is a run. You thought it was a DP? Does he have, is this an overhead? Does he have like 25 overheads? Yeah, I don't want to learn him right now. I'm looking at his moves like I'm going to do something with it. I'm not doing anything with that. Oh, man. After the night we've had tonight, I think I can rest. I can go to sleep. I can I can I can feel good about what we've done, what we've accomplished tonight. And then tomorrow, I'll play some more and I'll lose. And I'll lose the 1400 or the 1500. That's fine. But the fact of the matter is we made it back. And if we come back to the game in a week, it's all good. If we come back to the game in a month, in 2 months, whatever the case is, I'm sure I'll play it before Elena comes out. But when the phase resets, I'll be at 1500 anyway. But I feel good about like having climbed my way back to 1500 from the depths of like 1200. And I think, yeah, I think eventually I'll be able to stay there. I'm pretty much right there anyway. I feel like I'm right at that level. It's just a matter of like playing cautious and figuring out what my opponent's going to do. I caught that Rashid on a couple of like good aerials. Like he did a thing where he would like run forward and then jump. I saw him do it like twice, and I was waiting for it a couple times because I knew if he started to run again, he was going to jump. I didn't catch him on that specifically, but he did jump. He did like a wall jump or something, and I caught him on that, which was very helpful. I think I adapted okay to him, decently well, but always opportunity for improvement. He probably could have shit on me. I'm surprised he didn't just keep the corner pressure because he let me out of the corner at the end. I don't know why. But we'll take it. Especially with Lily, because Lily doesn't have a lot of reversal opportunities. Like, if Lily's in the corner, her only real options is drive reversal, level 1, and level 2. Level 3, sure, if like a really stupid Lily might use that. That's me. I might use that because I'm not a smart Lily, but level 2 is good. Level 1 is good, but really she doesn't have anything else. And if she has no meter, you can do whatever you want to her. So she's a little bit like Marissa in that regard, but whew. I feel good about it. I feel good about it. What are you guys up to tonight? What's up? What's on the agenda for the rest of the evening? We'll probably drop you off at Yagami's stream if I think he's still on. Ba-bum bum boom. Ba-bum bum boom. Yeah, what else did we learn today? We learned to never give up, to stay calm and cool under pressure. Don't let things get to you. Winning is great. Losing is temporary. Take breaks when you need to. And regardless, everything's going to be okay. Also, we learned that sometimes your shit just doesn't come out, and that's fine. You just got to move past it, right? But we'll be okay. Everything will be okay. And then we got Fatal Fury this week. I won't be online Tuesday. I will be online on Thursday. Thursday is the date. Normally I stream on Tuesdays, but we're going to stream on Thursday instead. Just because I won't be getting the game until Thursday. So we'll be streaming on Thursday and Friday and Saturday for next week. So you got me. What's up, buddy? I will be dropping everybody off on your stream. I might jump in. I'm not sure if I will, but I'm kind of tired. So I'll definitely raid you real quick. But thanks for hanging out. Yeah. No worries. I'm going to set it up now. I might jump in, though. We'll see. I might need a break. I just hit 1,500, so... No worries, man. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you to everybody for hanging out today. Appreciate you all for being here. Check out the YouTube channel for daily Street Fighter content, and check out next week's stream on Thursday for some Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Very excited to be doing that one, so that's on Thursday. Thanks again, guys. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will catch you all on the flippity flip. Yeah, Vader, we're out of here, buddy. Sorry, man. We'll see you later. We got 6 seconds on the raid.